Oh my god, is that the one and only I lost? Jades?
Wow, not anymore. Hi, Rebel. How's it
What
going?
do you mean not anymore?
I don't know. I haven't done I lost in a while. I lost has been kind of a
What do you
April
mean?
thing or a March thing.
What do
I
you
want
mean?
I
It's one of your
lose again.
sub emotes. What do you
I want
mean?
I lose again.
I
It
lose.
is one of my sub emotes.
Yeah, it's a
I need to go
staple.
back to that. I need to go back to the I lost days. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I'm losing right
How's it
now.
going? This isn't even me. This isn't even my right avatar. I'm like interim Jades. This is like a temporary.
Oh yeah?
She like took down her other avatars. Yeah.
Oh,
This
that's
is like
right.
the one. It's a recolor. It's like pink and
Mm,
and black. It's not the real one.
I
How
get
are
you.
you? What's going?
It's been a while, you know. You and I haven't spoken in a while, you know. I see you at like Rob's lobby and stuff, you know. But
Yeah.
it's been a while, so you know, obviously you get to come back again. You know, a lot has happened since then. You know, like the wedding with Meech and the murder, the
Yeah. A
presidential.
lot has happened since the last time. I
Yeah,
was a little bit of a kind of like a new frog or a greenie or just in
yeah,
general
Greeny.
like streamer virgin. I was pretty new, but yeah, I feel a little more established, I
Oh yeah.
guess.
How do you feel
Yeah.
now that you're more established? You feel like you get no.
Well, I don't know. I look different. I might feel different. There's just
Mhm.
there's just an air of maybe a little bit more confidence, I guess.
That's
I
good.
feel like I've definitely come into my own, I guess, when it comes to who I am in this game and what I've experienced, I guess. But yeah, a lot has happened, Rebel, in the last what was it like month, 2 months? It's been a while
I
since
think
I
it's
last.
been like 2 months or something. It's been a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been good.
I'm
I've been
doing
really
good.
good.
Yeah. I think we're all been doing pretty good, you know, despite the circumstances like the pandemic and everything. I think,
Hmm.
you know, VR chat's been thriving, you know. We had you know, some bigger channels, bigger people show up to VR. I feel like it's giving a lot of opportunities to VR chat. I feel like VR chat's been on a stagnant for a long time. And now, you know, some new blood comes in and here we are, you know. You're a newer person, newer streamer and I feel like it's a lot more fun, you know, to see what people can do and entertain people during this crisis. You know, I think that's what's important. Is that we're serving a higher power here. We're helping people out, right? Like we're you know, you play video games and you watch streams to distract yourself. You know, that's why I feel anyway.
I use it to escape. I
Yeah,
myself use it
escapism.
to escape. As much as anybody else does any kind of watching streams for entertainment or anything else, I too use VR chat for that. It's a necessity at this point. My mental health, I guess, has really been helped out recently because of the ability to just interact with people in this kind of thing. Like just be around humans, especially full body people. 'Cause it's
Hmm.
like they're really there in front of you. And I love it. I love this game. It's become where I originally only got on this game to stream it. I would play very little throughout the day.
Hmm.
I would be like, okay, maybe like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. I'll get on and start doing Rob's lobby and stuff. Nowadays, I think I've hit full VR chat player because I've gone from playing this game only on stream to playing it almost all the time and needing to play it, like actually
Hmm.
really benefiting from meeting friends, saying hi to people, like talking to people long form, like really having in-depth conversations in this place. And yeah, when you take the headset off, it's a little bit weird. It's crazy. I Coronavirus has spiked in my area in Texas.
Hmm.
It's gone from being like kind of a medium level threat to being really, really high. There was like 500 new cases 2 days ago, like randomly, just 500 new cases.
Jesus.
So it's been kind of a spooky time for real life, I guess.
I hope you
I
stay
have been
safe.
using.
You know.
I'm too safe, Rumble. I stay inside perpetually. That's all I do. I wish I was a little bit more adventurous outside of my life. But
Same.
I don't know. I've been playing this for so many more reasons than I originally started playing it. And yeah, it's cool to be an entertainer during a time of shut in. Like everybody's at home, everybody's like wanting to be at home. That has been a unique experience, I think, for everybody. Um, just because of the eyes on Twitch in general. Like it doesn't have to be just VR chat. VR chat's a unique example because of the ability to be
Mm-hmm.
almost like in the Matrix, basically. But yeah, everybody's been on Twitch a lot more frequently. I think it's been a more popular website as of late, I guess.
Exactly. So you mentioned that you're playing VR chat a lot more rather than just streaming it. Would you say that you're stage 5?
I'm like stage 8. I feel
Oh
like I've
shit.
gone from like I didn't speedrun the stages. I slowly evolved into each one. Um, but I have surpassed maybe stage 5. I don't really know exactly what's in stage 6 or 7, but I feel like I'm stage 8 right now because of all the
I don't even know
crazy shit I've gotten
what
up to.
what's the next level? Like what's stage 10? Is that like marriage? Is that like you marry someone and like from VR?
Maybe. I'm thinking about going to see some more people in real life because I have met somebody in this game a while ago who
Oh yeah.
came to my town in real life, and I was like, dude, let's go meet up. Let's fucking hang. And I met him in real life. So that was a unique experience in VR chat, is to meet somebody who was a bird and then get to see them in real life.
A
That was
bird.
unique. Yeah, they were one of the little tiny like deer birds, I guess. Nowadays, I want to hang out with some people from the lobby. Like,
Mhm.
specifically, there's somebody who lives right above me, in the state above me,
Mhm.
who I interact with quite often, and everybody else knows. They've been on this show too. You know them. You know them very well. They're a very unique person and really cool. But I'd like to meet them and see like what that's like to see somebody in real life that I've hung out with extensively in a video game, like extensively at the point.
I think at that point you beat the video game.
Yeah, a little bit. A
That's what
little
I
bit.
feel like.
If there is ever like a way to beat VR chat, I might have won. I might have won this game just because of all the stuff that I feel like at a certain point, owning a world, owning your own avatar, like
Mhm.
having a bunch of really cool runs, like what is the point? What is the threshold of you've done it? You've officially gotten top platinum VR
Mhm.
chat achievement. I don't
Yeah.
know. You're doing it. You've won. You've won this game.
Have
You
I?
didn't speedrun it, but you definitely won. Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm surprised we're not in the new world.
Oh,
What's going
it's
on?
the reason why we're not in the I explained that like way earlier, but it's not finished yet. It needs the camera system and it's still a work in progress. It's been delayed a lot, so I don't want to show something that's like only 50% done, right? I want to use it when it's like 10 out of 10. I want to make sure it's like the cream of the crop, it's the
Does
best
anybody
of it.
know about anything? Have you shown anybody anything about it?
Yeah, I streamed it a while ago, like ages ago. And I showed it again when it had like in the curtains and stuff. It's a very slow process, but hopefully sometime in the near future. I don't want to rush the person working on it, but yeah, it'll get done eventually, and it'll be 10 out of 10, and yeah, I'm very
I love
excited.
it. I think it's
Thanks.
an amazing map. This is a cool map too, but that map,
Mm.
I was thinking about it last night. It is such a authentic looking studio. The fucking like audience level, the when you walk into the door, there's an on-air door. Like it's
Mhm.
so official looking. I can't wait to see that.
That's what I was going
I like
for.
you can jump out the window too. If you're
Okay, well
bored.
that's
Something like that.
that's
There we
that's
go.
yeah. I'm just gonna jump out. I'm gonna make that a feature now.
Say
But
fuck it. Or you like you do the I did, where you just do the eject chair. Like say if I'm stupid and boring and I'm just rambling, Rebel can just press a button and the chair like leans back
yeah,
and just
next
tosses
guest.
you out the
Next
fucking window.
guest. Get this person out of here. Come on, we got to run her up. We have to have a backup plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I'll tell you something. That world's 100% made from scratch. Everything is original.
That's incredible. That is so incredible. I don't know who. Is it just
Legends.
like a really Legends?
That's
What's
his
his name?
name. It's the same person who made the beach
I'm
map,
jealous.
the Neko beach map, and the cabin, Neko cabin map.
Damn.
He made both of
It's
those.
so polished. It is so polished. Looks so good. I
Yeah.
recently had a map commissioned for me by Spooky Ghost Boo. I don't know if you
Oh,
know who that is.
that's the person who
They're
made
the
the black cat.
Yes, it is. And they're really, really good at what they do. They're oh shit.
Oh, you can turn
They're
up
really,
chairs
really
by the way.
talented.
By
I'd love
behind
to.
you. Yeah. The rest says VR chat. It says toggle chairs.
They're amazingly talented. I've never seen a more
Mhm.
not only optimized map, but just in general creative map. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So that was neat.
Oh, there's a
I
lot
joined the
of
club.
you.
No,
That's
piano
okay.
player.
I
Messed
can
him
handle
up.
all of you at once.
I appreciate that. Thanks for the raid. But I'll say this: Spooky Ghost Boo is actually one of my waifus, one of the 151 that I collected last year. So I know them quite well.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Champions Club.
Yeah. Listen, I ain't Doctor Disrespect. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, but I ain't him.
What is going on with Doc?
You couldn't
I don't
stay
want to talk about
away,
it. It's like
huh? Keep
I
coming
feel
back
like
for
at
more, I
this point
see.
the
You damn
hype around
sexy interview
knowing
goddess.
is making it
Gonna smack you.
more scary than it might be. It could just be some contractual, like maybe he did something on a new platform, maybe he broke contract, or maybe he killed somebody. We'll never know.
Holy
It's all
shit.
hearsay.
I mean,
It's all hearsay.
I-
We don't know.
I don't want to spread rumors and get, Twitch on my ass, but I'll just say this. Whatever is happening, it's very serious. I hope everybody's okay. And that's the end of
Same.
my story.
God. I really hope everybody's okay. Twitch doesn't need that right now. They need
Exactly.
nothing like that during this area of time.
But anyway,
Tell me your avatar. Is
So-
it still gonna be this for a while? I think you've had a couple new avatars. That
yeah.
you show me.
So the newest one is my workout outfit. I don't use that for interviews because that would be unprofessional. Like, working out and, it doesn't make any sense.
Come on, it looks great.
You want me to change to it? I
wanna
mean,
see
I
it.
can. I can. Anything for you. Anything for a queen. So,
I mean, I might want to see it. God.
yeah. Here it is.
I want to rebel.
I'm also using a
Alright.
special shader, so it has like rim lighting all over it, so like it looks like 10,000 times better than normal. So
It's smooth. It looks really good.
yeah,
I think that's
thanks.
amazing.
I work out. I work out so much that I sit in my ass all day now.
I work out when
Yeah.
I walk into the club. This is what I see.
But anyway,
Everybody's
so
staring at me.
so recently, you just what was it? Yesterday, you got your own new mute.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
How does that
about
feel?
that. Good and bad. So I'm a little bit weird about mutes. Well, here's the deal. I side with the mute. I have mute's rights, okay?
okay,
Mute power. I'm very, like, against the idea of, giving people, like, not really an owner. I just don't like the idea of owning anything like that. They are people, okay? They're human beings. And
Partnership.
I know it's all for fun and stuff. It's partnership, exactly. I have a friend named Bard, who I champion very hard. I love Bard so much. Bard is unchainable, okay? They are not a slave, and they make it a mission to bring that up quite often, where they're just like, this is not something that I feel like should be going on. This is embarrassing. This is atrocious. How dare they line us up and make us like be picked and pick our owners? And I'm like, Bart, it's nothing like that. They're just people are. You're just gonna have fun and be. You don't have to be someone's mute if you don't want to. But I've told Bart, I was like, you are my friend first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
We have a partnership. It's a very open partnership. You can come and you can go. There is nothing binding you to me. Okay, I have no legalese, no contractual agreement. It is entirely a verbal, non-verbal because they're mutes. I don't have a contract with Bard. But then yesterday, all these mutes came up on stage and they were like, "Okay, guys, pick a new person, pick somebody who's new." Shima, who I've basically never met, they came in. I think I met them in Neko Nights about a week ago. Really cool person, beautiful person. Picked me, so I now have a new friend. Really, that's all I'm considering it is a brand new friend, essentially.
I know
Tell me
Shima.
what.
I know Shima for 2 years. They're a good person.
Who are they? Tell me about Shima. I'm curious.
They were originally a YouTuber, I believe, like years ago. I don't know if they still
Really?
do YouTube. Like, well, okay. So, long story short, there was two sides of VR chat. There was the YouTubers and the Twitch streamers. The primary YouTuber back in the day was Nags21, or aka known as Joey Bagels, the guy who looks like he's straight up Mafia or something. He comes to Neko Nights every so often. Anyway, he was like the first, like arguably like content creator or YouTuber, like way before the Twitch streamers. way back
Hmm.
then, and he started his like VR family, and a bunch of people were a part of that. YouTube side, I don't know the exact storyline like between Shima involvement, but I know that like Shima and like Matt Six and all these little like YouTuber people are part of that. So they're like the really old OGs. And then there's the Twitch side, which is where I
Cool.
came from. Anyway, point is they're like a YouTuber or something like that. I don't think they do that stuff anymore, but they're just a cool person that's been around
Yeah,
Lanfear
I
and
love them.
Oathmeal
They're
for
so interesting
years.
and fantastic,
Yeah.
and they're full body, and they're just a nice person. They also drink a lot, and I want to hang out with them more
Hell
nowadays
yeah. Hey,
when I
hey,
hang out.
listen. I know all about those stories. Listen, I'm telling you something. A lot of mutes, when you go to Neko Nights, they're all drunk. So, you're gonna
That's my
party hard.
curse. I wish I was a mute sometimes. And I tell my friends this. I'm like, it's a little bit of a curse to be able to be known as somebody who talks and opens their mouth because I'd like to be shit faced in this game sometimes and not have to say words. I'd like to be
Exactly.
really messed up, but I have a voice and people listen to
I
it. So
really do think. Do you think that mutes talk? Like they don't talk in game, but they're like physically. You know what I
it
mean?
is, yeah, yes and no. There are selective speakers. I know a couple that selectively speak
Mm-hmm.
in real life. I know somebody who don't. They might not want to, they might not feel comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
they might not be able to. And some other people do fully talk. Like, I think a couple of them, I want to mention them, but there's been a couple recently in Rob's lobby who I've had long-winded conversations with outside of the lobby,
Mm-hmm.
just on voice. Like, we just talk like normal. So they unmute for certain people, which is very interesting. I'm happy to have built that trust up with certain people because I I love talking to people. I love communicating that way. It's like a
Yeah.
second face. It's important to me. Having said that, it's not a contingency for my love of anybody. I love anybody who wants to hang out with me. So your voice does and doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to do. I appreciate you in general. That's my philosophy.
Well, I feel the same way. I mean, I interview mutes, for example. Can you name anyone else who interviews mutes in VR chat?
Why is my tongue out? Weird. No.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
care.
question.
That is,
I've never known of anybody who does anything like this.
I care about everybody's experience. Even if you choose to talk or not. So
I
I
think mutes
value.
have a lot to say.
Yeah, exactly.
I think people like. Well, here's what I was talking to my friend Roach about last night. You know who Roach is? I
Yes.
was like, mutes have a way of succinctly taking a long phrase and condensing it into a concept that is easily writable in like one phrase. Link is a good example of somebody who does this effortlessly.
Yeah.
Well, they can talk to you like for a while writing, and it's not like they're having to sit there and write like, and then I did this. Perhaps you can do that. It's just it's quick. It's
Yeah.
like a ability to condense something and still be very interesting to talk to. So that's a unique skill. I don't think I have that skill.
I think that's what makes VR chat interesting, right? I mean, like, I've never seen a mute write like in a paragraph. Right? You can only write like one sentence, and like after that, it's just like, you know. So I feel like
Hmm.
condensing a lot of information is kind of like the key component of being a mute or using body language. I give an example. Um, Oathmeal, for like the first like year I knew her, she never had a finger pen. She actually did everything body language. She didn't even use that. She's literally you had to like purely body language, no writing at all ever, just body
That's
language.
fascinating. That is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
What? Okay, so I know that some mutes can speak in ASL. I know that some mutes don't purposely. I know that a lot of the time, like Landfair, for example,
Mhm.
does that too, where it's like they won't really talk in sign language. They'll just talk with kind of like assumption of motion, which I think is really unique and cool.
Mhm.
I've had to kind of interpret that. I've had to learn that specific type of of expression and language, just so I can keep up this thing. It's not that hard. You get better at it as a mute, I think. I think over time, people like Lanfear, people like Oathmeal, they have this like they're doing it all the time, so they know exactly like what's the most obvious looking gesture
Yeah.
to do in front of someone or respond to someone where it's like it flows like natural conversation. There's really no pause or break. You're just like, oh, that's what they mean.
I
I
think.
think they do a lot of this. They do a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it's pretty like broad obvious gestures that I've seen that just kind of a catch-all for a lot of different responses, which I think is really cool.
I feel like if VR chat had a texting system, you wouldn't probably see a lot of these things. You really think about it, right? Like Neos VR has like you can actually, I don't know if you saw it, but there's a very like it's a common tool you can add to like any avatar. You can actually have speech bubbles. So you can actually just type and like it does in Neos VR. It's like whoa, what the
Are
heck?
you serious?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it's just a tool.
What does
Like,
it look like? Is it just like above your head?
yeah,
Just a little
you can make
chat
it
bubble?
you can make it have
What?
a you can have it have sound effects too. Whatever sound effect you want. Some people put like just like a ping,
No
and then just
way.
like oh hey, and then there's like zzz.
I'm gonna do like Skype, old school Skype,
You could do that,
like
yeah.
sound effect.
Whatever you want,
Or Discord. That'd be cool.
and any
Everybody
font
mad in the
too.
room
You
because I'm
can
just
you can
Discord
customize
messaging
it,
them.
but
Cool.
I feel
I had no
like
idea.
that's really cool concept to be able to type. But would it take away from the body language? Because like in Neos VR, there's no gestures. Well, there is, but like it's not like hey, you can do this and like your face, whatever. Like then you do this stuff and whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's not really in Neos VR. It is a concept. It is a thing you can add to your avatar, but it's not on by default. So I feel like Neos VR has like the functionality of having speech bubbles, but I feel like the body language is really what sells communication.
Huge
Yeah.
aspect in this game, massive, especially in full body. Like you can see when people are
Yeah.
dejected, depressed,
Mhm.
sad, angry, happy. Um, all these different types of emotions just based on body language. It's huge. Just like
Mhm.
in real life, there's a lot of nonverbal that goes along with talking to somebody. I can't see your face right now. I can't see your mouth. I can't see where your eyes are.
Mhm.
That's another aspect of nonverbal communication. So the second Neos VR has something on VR chat that VR chat doesn't even come close to having, which is the potential for
Yes.
mouth and eye tracking, which is really, really cool.
Already
I'd
has
love
it.
to see
I've seen it.
more. It already has that. Okay, well there you go. I'd love
It
to see
already has
more of
that.
that.
Yeah, it does.
That's super cool. I
Yeah.
want to see more of that
Yeah, there's eye
because I'm
tracking.
interested in eye tracking specifically. I love giving people eye contact. I love knowing where people are looking myself,
Oh
especially in a
yeah.
game like this where most people are looking at tits pretty much when they're talking
Oh
to
yeah.
somebody. They're just like staring at people's chests, but I definitely want to be able to look at people correctly and be able to show them where my focus is. Like a
Yeah. Yeah, so it's possible to have eye tracking right now. Like it's what I mean by that is okay. So the Vive Pro eye tracking is a separate build. It's been around for a while now, but it has the Tobii eye tracker, which is like a separate thing, and you just play like desktop games in. But they actually installed it into the headset itself, and so it tracks your eyeballs. But it does
no way.
yeah,
It doesn't
but
work in VR
it
chat.
doesn't work in VR chat because it's not implemented like that. But it works in Neo. So the head whoever made Neo's VR, I forget the name, but anyway, he has it, and when he blinks and does all that stuff, it works. And I had another friend, Fusty Lugs. I don't know if you know her, but she streams VR chat anyway. So she made a clip and like she rolled her eyes, like literally made her eyes roll in a circle, and it looked like she was being like very like, sassy and stuff like that, and it worked like perfectly. I was like, holy shit, like what the hell? Like why can't we have this in VR chat? Like that like added like the next level of depth. To it.
Huge level of
Yeah.
communication. Massive, in fact. You don't think about it in real life. Whenever you talk to somebody, look at their eyes. Look at their looking. Look at their. If
Yeah.
they look away when they're talking to you, if they look right at you, if they look down at something, they look up. Like, there's a lot of facial stuff, micro expressions, like all these different things that we have yet to really tack onto the whole physical aspect of being in VR or whatever, full body.
Exactly.
There's a lot more to be added. We're at a very tertiary level of VR chat or VR in general. Like we're at such a low. Imagine in like, I always bring this up. Imagine in like 10 years when what we have on our face is like a small pair of like very thin glasses,
Mm-hmm.
and like our trackers are like stickers.
I can see that. Yeah. Just like.
Yeah, it's just little tiny dots, and they're like mocap dots. You can just put them anywhere. It's so lightweight. It's so comfortable. There's no crazy. I had to strap in today. I had to put on pants. I had to put on track straps. I had to put on like a belt. Like, it was a lot of work to get in full body. It always
Yeah.
is. Takes like 5 minutes. But yeah, we'll get there.
I could see it. You just like literally get like a little hockey puck. You just like toss it in a room. You put your glasses on. All right, I'm in VR, guys. Let's go play. World of Warcraft, whatever. Just like I'm zoning in, guys. Or maybe it'll be more complicated. Maybe you like get in the cryo tube or something. Or all right, guys, I'm going in. Just get in this fucking like tanning
Yeah,
bed. Just like
yeah.
I'm downloading into the game or whatever. I don't
There's
know.
a episode of Black Mirror called San Junipero, I think. Have you seen that episode?
Are you talking about the? Isn't that called like Striking Viper or something like that?
No, that's another one with VR. Striking Viper is the one where they have sex.
Hell
That's
yeah!
funny
Hey,
too
that's
because
the
they
RP one.
get into a VR game and the first fucking thing they do is like they'll like be sparring for a second. They're like, okay, this is cool. We can feel fighting. We can feel
Oh
fighting
yeah.
without even talking. They just run at each other and start fucking immediately. And
Yeah.
that's like a good example of what humans will do given the ability. Like they're just like, oh, I can fuck people. Like okay, sure, whatever. It's not. There's
Yes.
no STDs. There's no like worry about whatever. I can just do that. Hell yeah, cool. And it was a guy and a guy. That was
Yes.
another aspect of that. I love that part of
He
it
was
because
married.
as a
He
trans
has.
girl, yeah, he's married.
He's
As a
like.
trans girl, I was like, holy shit, that's so unique. I love the idea of
Yeah.
somebody getting the option to be a girl
Hmm.
like that.
I
But
think.
this episode, Santi DePero, is really. I'm sorry.
Oh
Go
no
ahead.
no go ahead no, I was about to I was just about to talk about the strike. I just thought it was funny because the guy like the whole episode the guy's like very conflicted because he's just like wait I'm like cheating on my wife but like it's in VR and I feel like that's a very real thing even in VR chat. I feel like people have VR relationships and they have their fun sexy time, but then they take off their heads and they probably are married and have two kids and they're just probably like uh, like that's a real thing. That's 100% legit.
I can't even imagine what it'd be like whenever I'm like, older and VR chat's even more advanced. And it's to a point maybe even where that Black Mirror episode was. And I'm just sitting there like, I can literally do crazy stuff. Like I grew up on this and
Hmm.
now it's at the current level it's on. But I don't know. We'll see where it goes. With that episode of San Junipero though, there is this like heaven. It's like this perfect utopia,
Hmm.
amazing place. And all these people are vibing. They're living in like the 80s, and you get this air that something's slightly up. Like, why is everybody? It's like Groundhog Day. Like, why is everybody doing the same thing? Like, what
Hmm.
is the cycle of the day? Like, where are they coming from? It's revealed at the end of the episode that there are two women who are you've been following the whole episode, who have been in the hospital. Like they've been dying
Hmm.
and their minds have been uploaded into this virtual like world just to
Hmm.
like be in a very young body, a very useful body, and they're just like sort of online. They're just plugged into the matrix. And so eventually one of the ladies dies
Hmm.
and they put her like consciousness inside the world forever. So they like upload her mind to like the cloud and she lives in heaven. It's like a virtual heaven basically. Which I think is it's a weird concept. It's a very weird concept.
Damn, that sounds like that. What's that new like? I think it's on Amazon. It's a new series called Upload or something. It's literally that. Like they like a guy
That's
dies.
exactly what they copied it.
Yeah.
They copied it. They just not
What the
copied it.
hell? They
Same thing.
copied it. Stop stealing
They copied
ideas. What the hell?
Black Mirror has only good ideas. That's all that show is. Every time I see the episode, I'm just like, God, the stuff they get away with. It's so cool.
Black Mirror
I want to
scares
see
me.
more VR stuff.
I'm scared of Black Mirror. I watch it, I feel like I'm like, holy shit, like what the hell? Like
You know what a Black Mirror is? The
no.
guy who made the show, Charlie Booker, he looked at his phone on an interview one time, and he's like, "Look at your phone right now. The Black Mirror."
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go.
It's a Black Mirror. Like it's just this technology staring back at you, this abyss. It's like technology run amok would be the
Mm,
the thesis of the show, which I think is really cool. And VR will soon run amok. I'm worried. Me and Walter are thinking about like what the amount of time people play this game. Is there a tendency to be questioning your sexuality the more you play this game? What is your opinion on that?
oh shit. Yeah. How do I feel about in what regards? Are you talking about like give an example? Are you talking about
If
like
Okay, well, I feel like the general sentiment would be like, if you play VR chat, eventually you will do something gay, or eventually you will be like thinking about something that you normally wouldn't as a straight individual. Like
okay.
something would come up and you're gonna be like, huh, I wonder what's the other side of the coin. Like that's something that is It's a VR chat specific, or it gives you the ability to do that. Do you think that's accurate?
I think I think it's accurate. Depends on the person. I think some people play VR chat and just play a game and get off, and that's it. Like that's.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like that is true because I've experienced certain sides of VR that I never thought I would experience in real life. Like in real life, I'm just a straight guy. Like it's whatever. But like when I rebranded my channel just about a year ago, I play a female avatar now, right? And like I have fun and whatever. And I got full body, and you do your poses or whatever. But what I've actually experienced is like harassment, like actual like sexual
No way.
harassment in VR. I never thought I would experience
What?
that in real life. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I had a guy. I went to a friend's plus, off of a friend. There was like 30 people in there. I didn't know like half of them, but that's okay. I'm always open and very social. And I was using my mechanic outfit, which is the one that like is like a lot more revealing. Anyway, this guy just walks. I didn't know him. Never talked to him. Never seen him ever in my life. Walks up to me and just starts like groping like that, like straight up, just like this, like
Oh my
he keep going like I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like you're asking for it, looking like that, and then I'm like, dude, that's not consent.
Ah!
And he's like it's VR, it's fake anyway, dude. You're not really a girl. I'm like, okay, dude.
Block.
Yeah, I
Block
blocked him.
immediately.
Yeah,
Leave the world.
yeah,
That's a scary fucking thing. Fuck that guy. That's horrible. I can't believe that happened.
yeah.
That's awful. Jesus.
I never thought that would
Oh.
ever happen to me, in real life. But VR, it's anything can happen. So I feel like,
In
sorry, go ahead.
You feel like what? No, I was just gonna tack on.
Oh,
It
um, sorry. Yeah, like I feel like because of VR, I never really experienced those types of things. But to go to your original point of like, having a straight man, experience other things, I think it's very real. Have I? I mean, I've definitely like went up to people and kissed people, and like it's a guy behind the avatar. I'm just like, who cares? Like, because like I guess from yeah, like I mean, to me, I feel like I'm a lot more open, but it's like
Mm.
I don't know. Like at the end of the day, I know my sexuality and it's fine. It's whatever. I know that some people do change or experience certain things, and that's okay. I mean, like it's 2020. I feel like a lot of people have come out. Like I'll give an example. I know so many people that are very like gamers. Like they play Call of Duty. They're like fuck you, like trash talkers. They started playing VR chat, and within like 6 months they come out, trans or gay or whatever, and then they have fun.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
God. I
yeah,
love hearing that. That's
yeah.
amazing.
I was kind of shocked, but I was just like, hey, welcome, hey, welcome, welcome,
Welcome to
welcome,
VR shop.
yeah. And
Join the club.
I don't think VRChat like turned them gay or anything like that. I feel like it just made them more open because I feel like when you play like Halo or Call of Duty, and you can't really be open with people, right? You're not sitting there talking to people,
Mm-mm.
you're there to play video games and shoot the
It's
enemy
quick.
and capture the flag or whatever. Like that's it. When you're playing a social game, I feel like you can open your feelings a lot more, and I feel like a lot of people
Oh,
make
completely.
connections, and a lot of people have this built up, like it's it's kind of like a shell, right? Like people are kind of like growing up to like have a thick skin or like not really open themselves to random strangers, and I feel like VR chat enables you to like open. I opened up when I first played VR chat. I was like fuck you, I hate anime and weeps, and like I was like that, and here I am.
You're very accepting. You're a changed.
Yeah,
You're a changed man.
yeah.
I like it. I think the internet is. It's so funny you said something about online gaming because in an online game, you join a game, you join a lobby, you're there for maybe 25 minutes with
Mhm.
anybody, and in that time, it's really hard to build a connection. It's really hard to like make something there. So a lot of people just use that as an excuse to be trash talking and just never see them again. You're like, I'm not worried about it. These people will never see me again. I'll fade
Yeah.
back into the multitude of millions of people, and I'll never be seen again. I can just be a jerk. And in VR chat, it's a little bit of a microcosm. There's a little bit more. It's a small world, I guess. You're gonna see the same people,
Mhm.
and this game functions on a vouching system. So if you start making yourself known out to be a really bad person,
Mhm.
people aren't gonna forget that. They're gonna know that, and
Exactly.
it's It's definitely beneficial to be positive. It's beneficial to be positive in this game because people don't come here to have a bad time. They escape. They
Yeah.
play this game to meet people and enjoy it. And, you know, there's a time and place for deep conversation and whatever else, but on a general sense, Occam's Razor, this is a place for love, first and foremost.
100%. I agree. I feel like I've known so many people that have come out and really like, it was just Pride Month, so a lot of people, telling people like, hey, this is who I
Mm-hmm.
am.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I won't admit this, I've never played any other game or social platform that I've never met so many people from the LGBT community. Like I played online games for my entire life. I have never thought I would meet so many people just having fun and having a good time. Like you said, like when I play Call of Duty or Halo back in the day, it was literally just about the game and that was it. Maybe I would friend them and maybe would queue up and play Capture the Flag or Ground War or some shit. Like that was it. Play Counter Strike, it's the same thing. Like you're focused on the game. This is more
Yeah,
about
exactly.
people and connections and talking to them and hanging out and it's just you know crazy.
You're focused on the people.
Yeah.
This is an online MMO with the only goal being meet people.
Yes.
Go have fun. Go see what happens. See what happens whenever you put yourself in a place where everybody can
Mhm.
be whoever they want to be. Like literally.
Mhm.
And what will go on? It's like an experiment. This is like a one big experiment, which I think is really cool to be a part of currently. Um, I think people in my time of playing this game, I have shared quite a bit about myself with certain people. I've had wonderful experiences getting to know people in this game, getting to know them, and really taking those relationships slightly offline and talking to them outside the game and kind
Mhm.
of just legitimately knowing somebody. And that's extremely unique for something like this. That's happened to me when I played World of Warcraft because it was you get into a game like, wow, you're playing with these people all day long. This is like that's kind of like what you do. You hang out with them all day, you raid with them, you PvP with them. They're your friends. And that's the only other time this has ever happened where I'm like, I want to be your friend. I want to actually get to know you. Like, let's not just play games together. Let's talk. You can always talk to me. That's
Exactly.
really cool about VR chat. I love that. This is kind of like Woodstock in a way. People treat it like that. You go to a drinking night late at night, and people are just everybody is vibing. Everybody's just like walking around, mingling, having a good time. I mean, obviously there's some really weird people in this game, just like any other game.
True.
But for every weirdo, there's a really neat person out there.
Exactly. For example, like uh I had a friend, I don't want to say their name, but I had a friend who was mute originally. They never talked. And then I would hang out with them. I didn't care. And then they eventually started speaking and they were just like I haven't spoken in like actually like 6 months, like in real life even. And they're like I feel very comfortable talking to you and it felt the world to me.
Wow.
And then recently they also decided to also want to transition to become a female.
What?
Yeah, 100%.
So with that, I've actually noticed this a lot. This could just be my own like um statistics, I guess, but I've noticed a trend where mutes allow that period of time to be mute and be whoever they want to be and see what it's like to
Mhm.
be passing, see what it's like to be blending into whatever you want to be, guy or girl.
Mhm.
And it's unique. It's a very unique thing because there's not often where you can just meet a person who doesn't speak, but you can still interact with them. You can still
Yeah.
talk to them. You can still like see what they're saying and doing with their arms and stuff. You can talk to them. They can write to you, but they don't use their voice. And I think that's wonderful. If I had played this game any later, like in the year, I might have done that. I might have started as a mute and just seen like what that would be like to
Mhm.
gradually move into unmuting. Because what a gift it is whenever somebody you know who is mute goes, click, hi,
Hello.
nice to meet you, hello. It's wonderful. It's a really heartwarming experience because it's you. You're like, I've made someone comfortable enough
Mhm.
to feel like they can speak around me, and God, that's all I want to do. I want to make people feel comfortable. I would never want to make someone feel like they're gonna judge me. They're gonna think that I'm this or that. They're gonna think all these different things. It's the game of not judging people, I think. I think one of the major takeaways I've had from playing VR chat is an extension of that, like, just acceptance, just pure acceptance. That's
Hmm.
really what I think a lot of people receive as an effect from playing VR chat.
I think it helps a lot of people, because I've known lots of people who voice train, right? Like you obviously, you
Hmm.
you have, and like I don't judge, I'm always very supportive, and like many people, like after knowing them for many months, they'll like actually say like, I was born a man and want to transition, and like, you know, and I've been voice training for 2 years, and what do you think about that? And I was like, I didn't even know, like I just thought I just said she or girl, like I think that's very enabling. I've even heard of people, some of my own friends, who when they got VR even full body and they used the female avatar, they cried like on the spot, like this is me, this is what I want to be like in real life. Like they
Quite
felt
crazy.
trapped in the real world, but when they're in VR and they see what they want to be, like it's like liberating. It's like like
I know exactly what that feels like. It's a really, really wonderful feeling. I
yeah.
cried too. I put my legs on and I was just like, I'm in this game.
Mm.
I'm inside of it, and I'm who I want to be. I'm who I want to see back looking at me. And I spent many time just looking in the mirror. I'm not a mirror dweller yet. I'm not a floater in the Void Club, but I definitely spent some time just
Yeah.
looking at that, seeing that, being validated by that. It's a really cool feeling. And yeah, mutes to me are probably the most interesting thing about VR chat. I've never seen a game where that's been so important, or at least a huge aspect of the game. People who don't clear their mic and purposely or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, I'm always very respectful because I just want people to feel like not only do they not have to talk around me, but I just want them to feel comfortable completely. And I feel like I said, I feel like if I would have started playing this game more recently, yeah, I think I would have liked that. I think I would have liked the anonymity of being able to um not really have that like assumption that I do talk. You can just walk up to me and I'm very expressive. I'm very this is who I am. This is
Yeah.
like how I do it, and I would have to prove myself with that. And that would be a new unique challenge. But yeah, I just think the world of mutes. I love you guys so much.
You still could. You could just make a new alt, new
Hmm.
account. Don't tell anyone. Be a mute.
Too late.
Anyone can do it.
Too late.
Too late?
I did that. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
I've
Oh
did it. I've
shit.
done it. It's really fun. It's really fun. I made a new account. I think I told people about it though. That was my main
Oh
mistake. I haven't
no.
made a new alt,
You gotta
my
make a new
second
one.
alt that I never ever talk about, and it's the true alt. But yeah, being a mute's fun. It really is. I yeah, I love that aspect. I don't know how you'd be a mute in public lobby. I'm spoiled. All the
Yeah.
lobbies I go to are like full of veterans, people who play this game constantly, so they pretty much know exactly like mutes are a very common thing in a public world. I don't know how I'd make friends as a mute. It would be you're having to basically like,
Yeah.
continually prove yourself to strangers, and I don't know if I could do that very effectively. It'd be hard playing a game on hard mode.
Yeah, exactly. It's like hardcore mode, Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I feel I helped you out. I got you into Echo Nights, and you got to meet Lanfear and Oathmeal,
Yeah,
and then you started
yeah,
dancing, and they
exactly.
were like, "What is this person doing in the bathroom?
Who the fuck is it?
Why'd you
Yeah,
invite him
I'm
here?"
sorry, Lan. I really am. I'm sorry.
That's
I think
okay.
I made a name for myself at Necronites fairly quickly, just because of how lewd me and Dottie got the first night.
It's
True.
okay. I mean, you're still around, so obviously it means they like you.
Yeah, I love them. That's what I think it's really cool to meet people who have a community like that. They have worlds. They have Lamphere is this host for parties and stuff,
Yep.
and they're just a very unique individual in any game. It's not every day you see something like
Mhm.
that. You are also unique because of this niche thing you have going on here. This is
Exactly.
unbelievably cool that you filled this hole, I guess.
I'll say this. The one thing I'll have to say about Lanfear is that she actually doesn't make videos or streams or
Hmm.
anything like that. what I'm trying to prove here is that you don't have to be a streamer to be popular or to have, a club or an
Not at all.
event. She did it all without even like she doesn't has no interest in streaming, no interest in doing YouTube, and she runs a club, runs social events, does all these things because she wanted to. And anyone out there watching right now, you don't have to be a streamer to be successful or to do anything. If you really push yourself, you can do it. You can host events. I know people that own big club organizations that don't even stream, like big
I
clubs.
know, same.
Yeah.
I know huge clubs that you can't stream, if you know what I mean. Like
Oh
there are
yeah.
people who definitely do
Yeah.
some cool stuff in
Wink,
this
wink.
game, and you just kind of
Oof.
want to stream what goes on.
Yeah. Good stuff.
But I think streaming was it was definitely a natural progression for me. I didn't think that it was something that I was going to be doing 4 months ago.
Mhm.
I have always wanted to be somebody who puts himself out there on the internet. I've always wanted to be like a YouTuber or like something like that. I think a while ago I streamed on Twitch to nobody. I had like the 0 viewers and I was just like,
Yeah.
damn, this sucks. I have like I'm Risk of Rain, like Andy, no viewers, and I would sit there and I would be kind of discouraged because you're at the bottom category. It's very hard to get noticed unless you've had something like friends to boost you up a little bit or something to give you some views. But yeah, from starting from the bottom, it's not easy on Twitch. And being able to come into a place like Rob or be discovered like that and then just pretty much be like, this could work. I feel like if I streamed this stuff, this would be fun. Recently though, I've been wanting to do my own thing on stream. I've been wanting to kind of like make my own content, if you will, and do things that I find interesting because that's why I stream. It's not to really it's not because I have to, because I really want to. And doing fun things is really important to me on stream. If I'm not having fun, I don't want to stream it. That's like the first and foremost rule.
Mhm.
And sometimes I want to relax, Sometimes I want to relax around friends that I've met in this game. And it's not always boding well for on stream. Sometimes I just want to, chill. But I adore streaming. I adore getting myself out there, and I adore meeting other people who do that because it's a very unique situation to be in of being broadcasting yourself live is unique. It's not something everybody else does. It's really cool.
I'll tell you this. The reason why I do this talk show is because I want people to also hear your story. So somebody watching right now could be listening or seeing the stream, whether in their bed, on their phone, computer, laptop, wherever they are. They're listening right now, and they get to hear your story. And everybody in VR chat has their own experience and story. Doesn't matter if you're mute or not. Everybody's experience in VR chat is different. We all experience different things. We all do different things. We all play this social platform in a different way. And by doing this talk show, it's a way to connect people to share their experiences. So, you talking about your experiences, want to do your own thing, want to go to Rob's lobby, do all these different things. That's your experience, and every time that someone comes on here, it's completely different. So that's my niche is to also tell people's stories. You get to tell your story here, and hopefully people
I
listening,
love that.
yeah, and get inspired. So
Recently, I've had kind of a long form discussion with certain people. I think me and Jakey had one where it's just like we talked on stream, and it was more just like it wasn't really a podcast, but it was just kind of like inside the actor studio where I just sit down and
yeah,
we just kind of go off each other. I had like kind of a rubric that I wanted to ask them about. Same with Walter. I haven't been doing interviews. I've been doing like discussions where I just sit down with someone and we just talk for as long as possible. It's like just go. Like the people I've chosen have been friends of mine who are very easy to talk to, and they're not going to be like our conversation won't get old. It'll just be flowing, and we can just go and go and go and go and go and go and go. I love that kind of situation. This is cool because you're gonna ask me questions. You're gonna ask people like, what's your story? It's a
yeah.
little bit more structured and like, able to deliver exactly what you want it to be. And just like a talk show, just getting to know somebody, just talking. I love it. I love what you do, Rebel. I really do.
I appreciate that. And, it's going to be a lot bigger and a lot more bigger plans and things going on in the future. When we get the new world, it's going to have live audience. People are going to be able to ask questions.
I want to go. I want to be
Yeah.
I'm in the audience really bad.
100%.
To see
You
that.
can go up. I'll have audience questions so like people can come up and be like, whoever I'm interviewing, and it'd be like, and the camera will be on your face, and you'd be like, "All right, Jades, what question do you have for whoever or whatever and stuff like this. Maybe I'll have like mini games or something, and maybe I'll be like true or false. Like how many people ERP in this game, and you have to put your hand up. I don't know. I can just whatever.
Everybody. I
Everybody.
think that a band. I think a band would be really cool to see. Maybe have like some music at some point. That'd
Well,
be neat.
I do have a stage in the middle that has curtains that open.
Mhm.
Now I
Mhm.
can't have a band because I can't expect like 12 people to show up every day, especially if they don't get paid. But that would be very tough. But I could have performances like a halftime show where someone comes out and then they play
That's
guitar or
what I'm talking
something.
about.
You
Just
know, get
some
get
kind of
Iron
like
on the guitar, dude. You know, like jamming out.
there you go. People like Iron exist in droves. So just
Exactly.
go get to know some musicians. Go get to know some performers. You're gonna have some good. You're gonna have some good halftime shows for sure. That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, I have that and my newest idea. Instead of having a band, I could have just a soundboard guy. Just have like play a bunch of soundboards, so like audience clapping or something. I don't know. That's another idea I had. So
I like it. I
or
like it. This is already pretty cool though. I mean, what you do. How do you prepare for an interview? Like, what do you plan before anybody goes on?
well, I have to DMing, talking to people,
Hmm.
organizing, planning when it's gonna happen. Questions. I have to have like a I do research. Okay, I look at everything. I'm like, all right, what does Jakey do? What's Jakey
Yeah, what
tweeting
do you
right
know about me?
now?
What's the dirt you got, brother?
Listen, okay, I can't release those notes. Okay, that's confidential between myself.
You have like a burn book for everything
Yeah,
about Chad.
my
It's
I
like
have my black book, my Death Notebook. I'm just like, all right, this person said
Regina
this.
Spektor is a fugly slut. Jades is a fugly slut. Pretty true. Not wrong.
Damn. But yeah, I plan everything out. I feel like to do something like what I do, you have to be very organized. I feel like you can't just do it spontaneously. I think you just can't just be like, all right, bring on this guest. All right, let's talk about. Some people are like that. I guess it works, but I can't. Have to be very organized. But
I like that.
we'll start taking questions from the chat, by the way. So if anyone has any questions for
Cool.
Jades and I, then we'll start taking questions. Unless you have some questions for me, you always can ask me. Turn it around, 180.
Bevel, why are you so attractive? Why are you so cool?
Oh
Let's
shit!
talk about that for a second.
Stop making me blush. What the hell?
I have a question for you. How did you meet Lamphere? Well, how did you get involved with Neko Knights?
Land Fear. Okay, so in about May of 2018, well, still I played at Mayan, brother, and basically I already kind of talked about the okay. Sorry, I have a stutter problem sometimes. So, how it started was I knew Chips, or Stealth RG as his name is, and you met him at Neko Nights. You're like, who's that guy? I was like, that's Chips. He's like, anyway. So, he prominently was known for doing like RP and like dating people or whatever. Anyway, so fast forwards to like May of 2018. I don't know how he met Landfear. I don't know if it was in a random lobby or what, but he met Landfear at some point. And Landfear was dating or with Negs 21, Joey Bagels. You know. Oh shit, two guys, one girl. Oh shit. Anyway, so Landfear and Chips were like hanging out together and then also with Nags. And then I think they had like some like meeting. I don't know, you can like look on YouTube. Like there's like a little recording streamed. They had like some meeting and then eventually Chips came together and used this map called Club Rogue. It's still publicly available. You can go there. And basically, it started as an improv role play where basically you go there and you basically role played with. So the idea of this whole roleplay, it was the Twitch people meeting the YouTubers. So all the YouTubers, Nags, Jacoba, Ryan, Landfear, Oathmeal, all these YouTubers got to meet the Twitch streamers. And the Twitch streamers were Chips and me and Team 5 and Rob and all of them. So basically it's the first time that a lot of these people met for the first time. And it was in roleplay and people were trying to like, it's kind of like Rob's Lobby, but like between, I don't anyway. That's how I met Landfear and Oathmeal, and because of that lobby, I played a pimp. I was called Kenny K. Kona, and I was a pimp, and I brought dancers to the club. That was my job. I was like, what's up, bro? What's going on? And I basically worked for Chips, and I basically, I that's how I met Jakey just prior to that, and I invited her to the role play, and basically she was the queen, and she would dance on the stage, and it was a lot of fun, and Yeah, and then I met Lanford Oafmeal, and we started hitting it off, just talking back and forth, and then the roleplay ended. And then I joined them in the Lanfear's estate, which is a really old map, and it's basically a very personal map to her because it's like her and all her friends.
I've been there. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I love that place. It's a lot of pictures of both land and oath.
Hmm.
It's a cool
And
place.
yeah, it's just that's how I met them, and I didn't know anyone. Like they probably didn't like me because I was the Twitch side. They're like, "Who is this Twitch guy? Who are you?" And over time, I just kept showing up and kept talking to them, and over time, we became friends. And yeah, because of a role play, because of two guys trying to go after one girl. Hey,
That's usually how it works. That's usually
hey,
how it starts.
yeah,
Any roleplay community.
true.
Cool. Jakey is a queen, by the way. I agree with that
True,
statement.
true.
Quite a bit.
If you go to Chip's chat and Jakey types, it's hey, the queen's here, so it's true. Yeah.
I'm not a queen yet. Well, I've yet
Oh,
to achieve princess status.
you're a
We're
queen
working
to
on
me. I lose every
it.
time.
Hi, Rebel.
Yeah.
I lost Jade's L XQC. Like that era is kind of funny to be worked because we'll never see those people again. That was March. That was April.
Hmm.
They're never coming back. But yeah, I don't know. I've been wholesome recently. We're gonna start there.
Okay.
I'll
All
just say
right.
I've been wholesome. I'm a wholesome rebel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also Kimple. I don't know if you know who Kimple is.
I love Kimple. I adore
Okay.
them.
All right, you know who Kimple is. All right, Kimple's been playing VR like for 3 years or 4 years. Like she's been playing way before. She played when there was like two people in the
Mm-hmm.
game. Like, damn. But anyway,
They're old.
yeah, they're
That's
old.
one of the first people I met in this game. It's funny that you say that because when I first joined on Murder Crumpet and Rob, they were not doing what they normally do right now, which was every night they had like a lobby. It was during a time when they were kind of transitioning back into that, I guess. And so all these new people were hanging out with Murder and Rob. It was
Yeah.
like Kimple and like all these names that I added to my friends list, but I usually never see them because they kind of just went back offline. But it was cool to see because I was like fresh off the boat. And I walked up to people and I was like, "Hi, like what's going on? Hi, how are you?" And they're like, "I'm this. I've been in this game for 3 years. Like, I know everything about this game." I'm just
Oh
like,
shit.
"Oh, I played for 30 days. Hi."
Yeah, I get that.
It was cool meeting the legends. Basically, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. I remember like in the old days, because I played just before Rob did. It's funny because he used to be in VR all the time. He used to just be a robot, and all he would he kind of
I
does.
heard that.
He used
I
to
can't imagine that.
he does the exact same thing that he does now. He tries to get people to hook up and then cucks them. He's still doing the same thing like 2.5 years later.
Mm.
But he did it. He didn't have a world back then. He just used the Great Pug. That was it.
Yeah,
And you just
that's
used
weird.
it.
That's
Yeah.
creepy. I can't believe that. It'd be kind of interesting to go back to the Great Plug with everybody. We did that one dating thing that one time, but it hasn't been. We haven't been back. I don't think we will. It's kind of a weird world. You can't jump there for some reason.
Oh, you can jump now.
kinda
It's a recent
outdated.
update actually.
Oh, you can?
Yeah,
Really? No way.
they just updated it. Took 3 years, but now you can jump.
Cool. I might go check out
Finally.
the Great Pug. Sounds fun.
Yeah, I think it's Owlboy who made it. I think he's updating because there's now like a door in the middle of the stairways. If you keep going up, there's like a door. You can't open it or do anything with it. Maybe it's a secret. I don't know, but there's a door now. I was like, that wasn't there before. And I played this game for 2.5
All
years.
the way up the stairs, like very, very
No,
end
no,
of
no,
the
like
map,
mid,
as
mid,
far as
midway.
you
Wait,
know.
so there's the roost, which is all the way at the top, and then just before the roost is like a little like I don't know, like side plate, whatever. Anyway, you'll see it when you run up the
Anyway.
stairs. There's like just a door there, and I'm like, that hasn't been there before, has it? I was like, no way. So there's a door there.
But it's not accessible.
No, it
You
doesn't
just
do
walk-
anything. It can go through the door and walk, like, put your head through it. There's nothing there. So I don't know.
Can't wait.
Anyway, I totally neglected, but we're supposed to be taking questions in the chat. I apologize. Anybody has any questions real quick? And then we'll wrap it up here. Murray gets me to cucks here in Ruby. Oh, shit. I mean, let's be real here, all right? All right, Iron, listen, bro. If two people meet in VR chat and they have a fun time, I mean, that's good content, but like when you have like struggles and like they have to like, oh no, like, oh God, oh shit, like there's this other woman and oh man, like it's a lot more interesting story, for content. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. I love those kind of situations of like relationships being kind of messed up because of someone else. I've done that before.
Oh,
It's fun.
that was the Chip
It's a lot of
storyline.
fun. I love it. I need to
Yeah,
go back and watch Chip stuff. I need to catch up. I'm kind of
you
like
had to hear him.
I'm still really relatively like uncultured with the VR chat like lore. I feel I learn from asking questions. That's like my best way to get the
Yeah,
real word from the real people who are part of it, and not really watch the VODs. But I need to go back and watch like pretty much everything Rob's done, everything Chips has done, everything Nags has done, and kind of just relive the past. And
yeah,
because I've met these people, it's weird to have met people who've done all these things and never know like what they've done. Like you've seen it all. You've seen the progression. You've seen the
yeah.
growth. You've seen like kind of this evolution of themselves. But I didn't. I'm meeting them at their place currently. Though.
Oh,
I
nice.
skipped all the early bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Nags was until that roleplay. So like I was like, who? I was like, YouTuber, Mega Lol,
Actually,
who? I was like, who is this guy? And I was just like, and then I was like, oh, what is this? I didn't even know there's a YouTube side. There's just like all this stuff. I was
I'm
like,
always pleasantly surprised with who I meet in this game. I'm always just like, I say the same thing. I'm like, oh wait, who are you? And they're like, you don't know who the fuck I am.
I have a
Like,
million
who are
subs.
you?
How do you know not know who I am? Listen, buddy, I'm a
Who the fuck
YouTube
are
partner.
you?
Yo, I was a mixer streamer, bro. How do you not know who I am?
Yeah, I'm kind of new. I
Yeah.
need to find out. I'm gonna go back and watch. I'm gonna go back and watch your old stuff.
Oh
See
shit.
what Rebel's about in the beginning.
Oh god.
Early Rebel.
I don't really
That'd be
have
fun.
YouTube videos, so you can't really do that. But I mean, I wish you could watch my old VODs. I mean,
I'll find a way.
there's old clips. I mean, there's clips where I'm like, "What's up, bro? What's going on?" And I'll just be like, "I can hillbilly." That's what I did. I literally was just the hillbilly pimp, and I had a Discord. It's called Rebels Girls, and it had like 20 full body dancers, and we would hit up clubs and
Damn!
shit.
20 full body
Yeah,
dancers? Oh my
yeah. I was
god.
the VR pimp.
Harem owner. Actual pimp. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It was a fun time. I'll tell you what I used to do. So when the cameras first came out, I'm talking about the cameras like the streamer cameras.
Jim camera? Yeah.
So it's embarrassing, but it was funny. So I went to public void clubs, and I would bring like a bunch of my dancers, like 4 or 5 of them, and this is before you can stream in public safely. We go to the void club, and I would find people, and I'd be like, what's up, brother? You looking for a dance? You looking at one of my girlies or whatever?" And like, the old Void Club had, well, it still has like 4 private rooms, but the old classic Void Club was way cooler. Anyway, so basically, I took the stream camera and I put it in the wall, and then I could see what was going on in the room, and then I would get like somebody to go in there and then get them to have a dance. And then 1 minute later, would bust in as the cops and like arrest them and take them to the courtroom and then beat them up.
That's that's perfect. I like that a
And
lot.
because the stream camera you can leave in a room, I would have it
Yeah.
like out, like I was like kind of like in my phone, like I'm playing like Rainbow Six Siege. I'm like looking on my security camera. I'm like, what's going on in here? And then I'm like, oh shit, it's time to get in there, and just fucking SWAT team and fucking like, get down on the ground. They're like, oh shit, and like, yeah, it's a sting operation. And they're like, oh shit, that's what I did.
I love it. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and watch. I'm gonna find a person who has saved VODs in their computer. I'm gonna torrent
Oh
them. Okay. I'm gonna
shit.
download
I mean,
illegal
you might be able,
Rebel VODs.
you might be able to find some clips, maybe, but that's what I
On
did.
LimeWire.
Oh my god, that's old. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll go to Frostwire. Newgrounds portal.
Oh my god. What is Jade's favorite memory of the last 3 months of VRC?
I can't talk about it. No, probably do. I love that Gatekeeper RP. I think that's what it's called. Gatekeeper RP, or like Piston in the Village RP,
Yeah.
Fantasy RP. There was one particular night where Rob had this contest, and it was just a competition. It was like, who can stay in this game long enough to get to the final stage of RP? There was
Yeah.
3 stages. There was like some, level 1, there's the theme. Level 2, here's the theme, and then level 3, here's the theme. and I just happened to make it to the last round. And what happened was a condensed, hyper condensed Monty Python sketch. It was really funny and it flowed really well. And it was the first time in a game that I felt like I was on a TV show.
Mhm.
It was very unique, and I loved it. I thought everybody was extremely funny, and I have yet to see a night like that ever again. It was a unique flash of brilliance in everybody, and that was really fun to be a part of. Beyond that, I don't know. I've had fun almost every time I play this game. There's really been almost very little nights where I'm like, this sucks. I'm gonna take my headset off in anger. Like I've typically really enjoyed the last 3 months a lot. Recently I had a map reveal and people came to my world and they on stream they were like, "Hey Jade, here's your map. Here's what they say about you. We love you. Like, thank you for making
That's
this
awesome.
community." And that was really cool. That was a big cool memory. It's not every day that you get to just be appreciated like that. And I am not good with receiving compliments. In fact, I'm probably one of the worst people about it. I just want to be like, no, shut up. Like, that's you. Like, stop making me out to be so good. I'm really just a normal whatever fucking person. But it was really cool to have people sit down and kind of tell
Mhm.
me that I'm a cool person. That was really unique. But yeah, every day I have fun. I love this game. I enjoy VR chat like tons. I love a lot of nights. But I think Gatekeeper, that Pits in the Village, that's the pinnacle of
Yeah.
like, holy moly, this is so fun. This is so fun.
We have a question here. For me, Rebel. I'm just going to repeat my question again. Do you have any plans of interviewing the newcomers like Seer and Space Boy, Boy Space, and Surly, and like the GTA people? I haven't really met them because when I stream and play, I play at this time, and they get on like 3 hours, 4 hours after this. So I haven't really had an opportunity to really talk to them, and I don't want to just go up to them and be like, "Hey, come on my talk show." They're gonna be like, "Who the fuck are
Hey, you're
you?"
popular
Hey,
these
you popular? You come to my talk show, please? They're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Like they're gonna be like, "Who
I
is this
think
guy?"
that they would be open to the idea, though. I don't think you should discount the capacity for you to be like introducing yourself. I think they would be very open. They're Sear specifically is a pretty normal guy, as opposed to most like ego Andy streamers. I've met a lot of streamers who play this game when they come
Mm-hmm.
into this game, like XQC. And nothing against XQC, I love that guy, but he was a little bit of a jerk to most people who played this game, like in the lobby. That could have been just his shtick and like his thing for
Mm-hmm.
lightning, but one of the only VR chat streamers who I think was generally like kind of abrasive and kind of like, what the fuck? Again, that could just be XQC and he was doing it for content, but um, I think Seer and Spaceboy and Surly have been very, very comfortable to be around, like
Mm-hmm.
off stream and on. I had a long talk with Seer yesterday with Walter about stuff, and it was unique to be able to talk to somebody who has recently come into this game and basically sped run all the different phases of what you do in this game. Like from stage
Stage
1 to
5.
stage 5, I feel like Seer has officially become a 112 VR chat player.
Oh shit! You actually know the 112 meme. Hey,
Yeah, no, look at
hey!
the pace.
Look at the pace.
Oh,
Who's fucking play?
it's that's what I think Seer's doing. Like he's going from like playing the game first, never having done anything in
Yeah.
VR ever, like desktop on Monday, full body on Friday. That's what Seer's doing right now. So it's like he's really fast paced, sped up VR chat playing. It's really
He's
funny.
got a fiance. He's got a mute. He's got
Yeah,
everything,
he's got
man.
everything. That's so funny.
Shit.
It's like he's been immediately pampered to the
Full
highest status
degen.
very quickly.
Spent
Full degen.
$5,000 for this game. Hey, that's worth it. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
I'm open because well, if I was to interview any three of them or anybody else, I just want to know what their experience like putting on the headset for the first time because I feel like that's the prime like thing to talk about like them because they're all role players. They play GTA, everything's just desktop on a keyboard and mouse, and they're third person and that's it. And then they can only do so much like slash dance and the character goes like woo or whatever in GTA. Now when they're in VR, they have to actually dance. They have to physically dance. They have to punch people, whatever, right? Like it's more expressive. So I really want to know like what their experience is with that because
It's
yeah.
funny you say that because Seer and Surly were talking about this last night, late last night, not last night. Seer specifically was like, yeah, there's a lot of limitations with GTA because of just the RP. Your voice is huge aspect of,
Mm-hmm.
of of RP in that game. It's almost main one. In VR chat, you can see people's legs move, you can see their gestures, you can see their body language, and you can see how they stand. Like, I think it was a good example of this was Roach was standing like this, kind of like just like
Yeah.
standing up like this,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of commanding, I guess, and this is how he was standing. Both Surly and Seer were like, wow, like look at this guy's body language. Like the level of RP that he's doing is not only just like with his voice, not only with his, whatever he says, it's how he's looking in the game. That's another huge aspect of RP that they can't do. They're very, very interested in seeing what full body would be like in an
Mm-hmm.
RP sense. It would just add that extra level of this is what I can do now. I can fucking be anybody, and it's me. It's me doing it. I have to do it. So I can't wait to see that. That'll be cool.
I want to see GTA with VR. That's all I want, really. Just like so I can go up to rob people. I don't have to like because like in VR chat, we all know that role plays are very improv, right? Like people can just be like,
Oh
"Fuck
yeah.
you, I ain't role playing. Get out of here, nerd." But like if it feels like GTA, I can go up to you and be like, "Well, fuck you," then blast you, and you have to wait 10 minutes for a paramedic to go heal you or whatever. Like I feel like a GTA VR game would be the next level. Like
Oh,
everything's first person. You
absolutely.
get into a car, have to like put in gear, turn the key. Oh shit, it's not turning on. Oh shit, the cops are on us. Oh fuck. And you're
Cops
like,
are running after
bang
you. You're
bang.
shot. Bullets
Yeah,
are flying through your windshield.
yeah.
Like
Like,
the second you speed off, like that. What I experience in GTA 5 normally is like that because it's just so immersive.
hmm
Being able to be in VR in GTA, I would not do anything else with my life. I would become my character in GTA. I would love that so much, Rebel. That would change my life is to be able to play VR GTA. I've always thought
yeah.
that.
Hold
I
someone a
think GTA is
hostage.
the ultimate
Be
video
like,
game.
give me a kiss real quick. All right, you're my hostage now. Give me give me the money, bitch.
It's so uniquely like just freedom in a
Yeah.
game, and that's what I love about. If I've watched recently GTA RP, seeing those people come into this game interested me enough to where I'm like, let's go see what that's all about. Let's go see like what they do. It's a lot more strict. It's a lot more structured.
Yeah.
They have to make a character sheet. They have to prove that they're gonna adhere to that character and stick within the confines of that character's ideals, morals, emotions. Those factors play into every decision they make.
hmm
Where in VR chat RP, it's at least the ones in Rob Zombie are very, very like relaxed and just kind of like fly by the wind, do whatever you want, like small bits.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see a bit more like I want to see that more. I want to see more like GTA streamers maybe trying out VR chat and
Yeah.
seeing what that would be like because I think there's a lot of talent there. And vice versa. I think VR chat players should go to GTA and see like for example, Roach. I think Roach would make an amazing GTA no pixel player. I really do. That would be really cool to see. So,
Yeah.
maybe that'll happen.
Yeah. There you go. I feel like well, there's a couple serious role plays in VR chat, like Ascension Academy and Kalos Row, for example. Kalos Row is the one I was a part of for season one. It's kind of like sci-fi or like futuristic cyberpunk, like GTA, where like if you got shot in the leg, you have to limp. You got, if you
Mm.
die, you have to make a whole new character. Like it's way more serious. Or
Oh my
like
god.
and like there's scheming and people scamming each other and shanking people and like you would meet these people and they'll be like a store owner and you'd be like, hey, what's up, I want to buy some food today, and you have to like buy food or you die, you starve. They had like it was very like role play, and then like one day that person dies, you're like, oh shit, and like that person's like, you talk to that person every day and now they're dead and you're like, oh my god. Like it was pretty serious RP, and it was fun. It's run by
That
Arcadum.
sounds amazingly fun. I'd
Yeah.
love to get in Kalos Row. The thing about that is I feel like I need to be vouched. I need to maybe talk to someone like Uzu or somebody who does that quite frequently and just ask them what it's like. Ask them kind of to break it down for me
Hey,
because
Roach is in
I
the server
love.
now. So
Are you serious? Okay,
yeah.
cool. I'd love to talk to Arcadum. I'd love to talk to those people because and just learn more about it. I really enjoy losing myself to a character. I used to do a lot of acting stuff in school, and as much as I like improv, as much as I like being able to feed off of someone like energy and kind of bounce off stuff,
Yeah.
it's a lot more fun to me to be really immersed in your character and have like always be building an elaborate backstory, not necessarily any kind of forced RP, just really enjoying getting into character. I dig that a lot, and I'd like to see what kind of character I think about when it comes to that world. I need to know. I need to be a bit more familiar with
Yeah.
what goes on and what characters they have in there. But I think I'd come up with a really cool character. That'd be fun. It'd be really
It's
fun.
like Shadowrun. Actually, the world is public. A public version of it. There's a version that we use that has all the weapons and the mechanics and everything, and then there's a one that's just public that doesn't have that, but it's just the shell of the world. It's very large. You can check it out. It's called Callus
Hmm.
Row. It's run by Kyr, Qyr. And
Okay.
yeah, you can check it out anytime. It has doors that function. You can go to my shop. Where it says Ryder's Garage, and that's my character. I played Ryder, the mechanic. I have fixed cars. That's what was my thing. I wasn't a fighter, so I was more of a socializer, and I tried to scam people all the time. It was fun. So I'll try to
That
like,
sounds like a blast.
I would try to like, because everyone has their own house too. So or not house. They had apartments. Everybody has an apartment. It's not their name on it. So I can break into people's apartments. I would RP like break into their apartment and try and steal their shit.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like
god.
GTA style. I'm like, give me that fucking gun. Yoink your shit. Give me your money, or whatever. Like it was fun. Like you could,
That's lovely.
yeah, it was immersive.
How does it work? Is the map like huge? How do you have like
Yeah.
different apartments?
It's just they're all the same apartment. Like they're all the same layout.
I see.
Yeah, there's duplicates. The magic revealed. But it's a really big map. It's just a huge map. It's like 500 megabytes. I don't even know. It's just a huge world. It has
Jeez.
like, honestly just go to it and explore. Just like look around.
Okay.
There's an upground level. There's a underground. There's like corporate buildings you can go to. Like it had like all these different RP things
I'm
built
doing
for
that
it.
tonight, right after I get out of here.
It costs thousands of dollars to make. So
It's really cool.
yeah.
That's unique. That's wonderful. I didn't even know about Shadowrun. I'm kind of like still. I don't know. I think that was that. What is Shadowrun? I think I know a little bit about the game, but I don't think that's the same
Oh, it's
thing,
like
right?
I
Is
don't.
it
I'm not
different?
an expert either. I know Shadowrun a little
Okay.
bit, but it's basically just think of Cyberpunk 2077. Think about that game and that trailer.
Okay.
Think of that, but like Cyberpunk, like that sort of stuff. But for VR chat, that's Callus Row essentially, is
Okay.
like
Cool.
another comparison I have brought up is like like it's like the corporations and then the little guys. We're the little guys. We're like the bums trying to like live in this shitty town. And then like the corporate people are role players. They come down and they like look down on us and they're always just like fuck you, you fucking bums and whatever. And you can play a crackhead, you can play a druggie, you can play like a mushroom person or some alien or whatever.
I'm
Like
gonna play a mushroom person. That
all
sounds
right,
fun.
that's what Kier and
Play a mushroom person sounds
sketch you play.
wonderful.
They play as this mushroom people, and they run a noodle shop, and they sell mushrooms to people and try and get them high.
Cool. Why
Yeah,
is my leg being weird? Uh-oh.
the
Rebel.
tracking.
I'm losing.
Yeah,
I'm
fantasy
losing my
meets sci-fi.
talking.
Yeah,
Cool. That sounds amazingly fun. I love cyberpunk. That's actually like kind of my aesthetic. If I had a custom avatar, it'd be a bit more punky, a bit more cyberpunky. I cannot wait for that game to come out. I cannot wait. It's gonna be a life-changing game, hopefully. I've tried not to think about it because I don't want to hype anything up. I'm really bad at like in my mind being
John
like,
Wick's in it.
reinvent. This will reinvent the wheel. Like Keanu Reeves is in it. It's gonna be so good. Like, oh my god, this can't be bad. Usually when I do that, I'm disappointed. So I want to go into this being like, the game's gonna suck. It's gonna be
It's been
terrible.
delayed like
I
three
want to be
times.
very pleasantly surprised. It's delayed again.
Yeah,
It's coming out
November.
in November.
Yeah.
Ah,
That means
fuck.
it
I'm
better be
mad.
a super good. Someone compared like a trailer they released in 2018 to 2020, and the graphics actually improved. Usually it's the opposite. Usually they improve. Usually
No.
they release a trailer and it's like really good graphics, and you play the game, it's actually really trash.
Actual gameplay footage, and it's
Yeah.
like CGI, and you get in the game.
It's like pixels.
N64.
It's just Minecraft quality. What the hell? I've seen that.
They lied to me.
Yeah, a lot of games. I remember like Rainbow Six Siege had like this really cinematic like hostage rescue, and then you play the game. It's like the graphics are like super downgrade. Don't get me
EA
wrong.
does that a lot.
Yeah, EA does that too. Yeah, that sucks. But I think well, it's CD Projekt Red, so like they're obviously a really good company, and you know what they're doing, and I trust them. It's better to be delayed than to have a shitty product and like be a 2 out of 10.
Their
Last
kind
of Us 2.
thing is to delay games. They delay games all the time. They delayed Witcher for a long time too.
Yeah, Witcher was awesome. A really good game.
Probably one of the best games I will ever play,
Netflix.
too. It's a great game. Can't wait for the next season. When's that coming out? When's the
Yeah.
new Witcher season coming out? I can't
Superman
wait.
is Witcher. You know that's you know it's good.
That's so cool. I love that show. I love the character Geralt. I love Witcher so much. To see a company make a new Cyberpunk game, it's gonna be unbelievable.
Hmm.
How about that in VR? Think about Cyberpunk in VR for a second. Can
Holy
you imagine?
Chaos Row. I mean, that's
It's
one
the
only.
obvious answer.
The other thing,
That's
the
all.
other game that I think of a lot is like Deus Ex. Have you ever played that Human Revolution?
Ooh, yeah, of
That's
course.
another
Deus
cyberpunk.
Ex Machina.
I feel like that's also kind of like Chaos Row because there are people that have like robo arms and shit and like fucking like robo eyes and you're like I can see through walls. I'm just like all right, wall hacker, but it's a part of their character. So I mean, they actually have. I'm not even kidding. Like Spaz Koga, I don't know who that person is, but
I
um,
definitely know who Spaz is.
in Chaos Row, they had like an iPad that was just a patch of their avatar. They pull it out and it actually has wall hacks. It actually just shows everyone's avatar for walls.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. So you can have like power ups and stuff. You can have like abilities.
Yeah, in
Pretty
Chaos
awesome.
Row, you have to have um, what do you call it? Positives and negatives. So like you have to have like a
Uh-huh.
good trait and a bad trait. Oh, everyone has to have negatives because you can't be OP. That'd be fucking
I was
stupid.
about to say, I was like, are people like OP as hell and they're just like, I
No,
am, I can't die unless
no,
the Elder God
no, it's
blesses your
no,
weapon at least
no,
3 times.
no. Many people have died in really stupid ways. No, everyone's mortal. The way the power level is, everyone's just like a street thug level. Like no one's Superman, no one's
Okay.
Batman. You're just a
Okay.
street thug,
Okay.
but like you have a different backstory, and that's like, and you can get better. Like there's someone, who's like a veteran from like a war, so like they know a little bit more about guns and like combat than the average person, so they're a little bit better. Some people are like, I think Mr. Brunswick's character was like he was like a captain in a war and he had like a genocide or some shit. So he's like hiding his past. But he's actually like a captain or commander. So like he's really, really like militarized person, but he's trying to stay low and like his past is haunting him. And the corporate people are trying to look for him and like, where the fuck is this guy? Yeah, he fucking kill these people. And he's like, oh shit. So like he's, a lot better like military wise, but like, he's getting hunted. So like there's a lot of negatives and positives. Like my character is really good at mechanical stuff and like sweet talking people. But my biggest flaw is I'm allergic to magic, and magic is actually a huge part of Callus Row. There's like magic people that fucking shoot fireballs and shit, and I'm allergic
That's
to it.
awesome.
So I'm allergic to
Oh,
magic. So if I can't talk to magic, I'm like, get away from me. Hey, 6 feet, buddy. Get away from me. Magic people,
that's unique.
they can kill me in like 2
Magic
seconds.
people? Is that the slur? Magic
Yeah,
people?
you magic
Magis?
Yeah, you Magies. Get away from me, you wizard. Yeah.
Cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Some people are like, I don't know, drug addicts. They gotta like smoke mushroom crack every day or something. I don't know. Whatever you want. Some people,
I'm
they're
gonna be a slutty mushroom who sells
okay.
mushroom crack, who's invincible.
You can work at
That's
the
my
brothel you
character.
want. There's a brothel in Callis Row, and we have
Great.
dancers.
No way. No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And
Be
one
like
of
a thief whore.
Hey, you could. I mean, there's a person, Kelly Siren. She plays like a literal siren. She like sweet talks. She sings. Like she actually sings, and like she can
Really?
like charm you. And so you have to like an RP. You have to like do whatever she says for like a minute or whatever. Like she'll charm you and like seduce you. You'd be like,
Wow.
yeah, you have powers and
Mm.
shit.
Well, I
You know.
can't sing, so I can't be. I can't be
Well, you can be like I don't know. You can do whatever you want. I don't know. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
Some people like
Blow dust.
some people's biggest flaw was they're pacifist. They can't fight. So like there's a lot of fights in
Really?
Chaos Row. So like they're kind of like, oh, don't shoot me, man. I'm innocent. And if you're like, oh, fuck you, and just beat the shit out of them. Yeah.
Cool. Death RP sounds interesting too, because not being able to see somebody again would be annoying, but very realistic.
Yeah. There's also we also have rock paper scissors. That's how we smash. We
Mhm.
decided by rock paper scissors. So if you win the rock paper
Oh,
scissors, you had a good time with your at the club.
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but
That's neat.
out of nowhere, just like, all right, rock. Go to the back room, play some rock paper RSP. Let's go. Yeah, we don't actually want to have like very lewd stuff. Actually, for season
Mm-hmm.
2, we have plans of actually being on the front page of Twitch for Calistro because we want to show VR roleplay. So yeah, we won't have any
Really?
of that lewd stuff. I mean, we have dancers, but they're on the stage. They're not
I think if I dance or anything like that, or being like a whatever a speakeasy whore or whatever, it would be like kind of like I don't know, just like a Scarlett O'Hara, like not
yeah,
too slutty, just being very, very nice and vixeny. That'd be cool.
yeah. You can
I'll have to think
convince.
about it, Rebel. I'll have to come up
Yeah,
with something. I think
yeah. It could be a
really take a while to
sexy
think of it.
alien who I don't know. You absorb their life force by rock paper
Mm.
scissoring, and then you get like I
Mm.
don't know, you get more powerful, but like your
What is rock
weakness.
paper scissors? That's the scissors only.
Listen, and then your weakness is that if you don't do it every day, you get weak and you die. You're a succubus.
Okay.
If you don't suck, you
I'll
die.
just be a disgusting like monster dredge. That's what I'll be.
Okay.
I'll be the opposite of sexy. I'll be
Oh,
a
you
horrifying
can be an
ghoul.
ogre. You can ghoul.
There
You
you
can be a
go.
ghoul
Yeah.
stripper.
I'll be a.
Hey,
I'll
what's
be
up?
a.
What's up, sexy?
Hey, honey, you want to see some real shit? Come over to the private gun, honey. Don't mind the burning flesh. It's gonna peel
Hey.
off my body.
You go like you like a follow ghoul and be like, hey, smooth skin. What's up?
That's funny. That's really funny.
God, that'd be actually funny. Hey, smooth skin, go over here. Listen, and you could be like a serial killer and you cut people up and you steal their skin and you wear it.
Damn!
That
Oh
got
my god!
I got dark
That's
real
like
quick.
Sons of Lamb stuff. Yeah, let's say Rebel. Okay, dude.
Hey, I actually wanted, if my character died, I actually wanted to play a serial killer in Kalos Row. I would stalk somebody. I wouldn't kill him immediately. It would be like, because we only do the role play once a week, every Friday. It might change, but that's what we did. And I would just stalk someone like every week for like a month, and then I would kill them. You know. So like my perspective would
Oh,
just be
that's
like,
cool.
just like heavy breathing and just like staring at him constantly. Okay, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna fuck.
Am I gonna strike? That's
All right.
cool.
Maybe
Whoa.
maybe I'll be like a salesman. I'll like sell them something and I'll bring them to my apartment and then I'll kidnap them. They'll be in my apartment all day.
Have you seen the show? I think that's called Him. Is it Him? On Netflix? There's a show about like this guy who stalked this lady, and there's 2 or 3 seasons, but the whole show is just him like Dexter manipulating this girl and like kind of like getting to know her entire life and then
Mhm.
inserting himself in her life and
Oh shit.
just like being a very creepy person.
I might as I just
I
I
won't
should
spoil it.
I should have just said I just would play as Dexter. Let's be real here. Just be as Dexter, honestly. In Counter.
Oh, it's called You. It's called You. I
Oh,
forgot the
you?
name of it.
Oh shit.
You.
Interspecies reviewers. You know about that?
There's fireworks
What
up here.
interspecies
Let's sit
reviewer?
here.
All right, come here, dog. Sorry. Oh yeah, it's Canada Day, by the way. Did you know that?
How, dude? Oh, Canada.
Yeah,
Our home
153.
and native land. Cool.
Where's my dog?
Congratulations, Canada. I love Canadians. I love Canada so much.
Thanks.
Almost all my friends in old video games were from Canada. It was kind of funny.
Is she coming?
I love Canada.
Okay, Kyle, she's coming.
Okay, all right.
Is he in a rush?
Nope.
Well then, leave her alone. There's fireworks up there already.
I understand. She's safe in here.
Sit down. Put your binky up. There you go. Put your binky up. You're alright.
Anyway, yeah, my dog's doesn't like fireworks, so
Cool. Neither does mine.
yeah.
My dog basically dies whenever there's anything like a firecracker outside. They'll go into the bed.
Yeah. Anyway, my dog's next to me.
Fireworks going off. Oh, Canada Day. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, anything else you want to add or say? We can close this up. We've been going for like an hour and a half, by the way.
It's been fun. I love you. I love this. I love what you do, Rebel. I love that you can have these discussions with everybody. I love watching your streams too because these are people that I know. and then I also don't know them. You're interviewing my friends who I might not get to hear everything that they say because I'm not going to just sit down and be like, okay, let me ask you some questions. So where did you? I'm not going to deal with people. I like to naturally kind of learn stuff as it goes. So it's cool to come to your stream and see kind of like just a candid communication like this and ask questions and stuff. I think you do a good job. I really do.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's what I that's
Oh.
hey Jades. That's what I like to say. You know, like if you watch me, then you get to meet new people and learn their
Oh yeah.
experiences and stories and
I've
stuff.
met hundreds of people recently. It's kind of weird to have that Rolodex too because I'm somebody who is I'm not introverted. I feel like I'm pretty extroverted,
Mm.
but it's hard for me to go just insert myself into friend groups. I have to let that come to me. Once you're my friend, I open up. I'm
Yeah.
like a popcorn bag. I will start off flat and then I'll just explode. But it takes me warming up to people to get to that point. In VR chat, I feel like I can just start there. I can start exploded, and that's really cool. I've met so many cool people recently.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I feel like some people try and self-insert into certain situations. It is just like it just seems really disingenuous and fake. And I feel like more often that happens nowadays. When I played 2.5 years ago, that really wasn't a thing so often. But nowadays, it's very scary. You know, like when someone just randomly like, oh hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Can I be in this
I've
lobby?
experienced it.
Hey,
I've experienced
you're
it
friends
with
with
people
this
who message
person.
me.
Can I be in the
Yeah.
lobby too?
I don't like people feeling they can use anybody else. That's really fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of sociopathic in a way because it's like you're doing yourself a disservice actually by doing
Yeah.
that because you'll never have a friend if your preconceived notion or your premeditated like thing was to use somebody for some reason. You'll never actually build something genuine,
Mm-hmm.
and that's gonna tear you up because you're gonna want to have done that originally and not feel so like, well, the only reason I'm here is because I wanted to do this. That's messed up. That really is. That's super
100%.
messed up. I'm sure that's happening. It's happened a lot. In Rob's lobby, it's happened a lot, probably elsewhere. But
It happened to me.
yeah, That's. Are you serious? Really?
Yeah, recently. I'm not going to say the person's name, but yeah, I had a deal for last week where somebody kept constantly like they immediately would only want to come on my show. They immediately trying to sell themselves into my lobby on my birthday. It just wasn't cool. And then I heard
Bad
like
mojo.
yeah, and then I heard bad stuff, very
It
unfortunate.
spreads. It's
Yeah.
hard to retain trust once it's lost. I've noticed in this game, it is relatively hard to gain trust, but it's a lot harder to
Mhm.
regain trust because people are really quick to be like, you know what? I don't really think you're worth it at this
Mhm.
point. I feel like you had your chance and you were given that chance to be anybody you wanted to be, and that's who you chose to be. So, no, I don't
Yeah.
know you. That's the sad thing. I've always wanted to bring happiness. I've had not really a tough life, but I've had a lot of shit happen. Really, really, really tough, crazy things. And it's led me to this place where I go, I don't want anybody else to feel bad when they get to know me or bad around me. It's really important to make people feel good.
Mhm.
And sure, I have my off days, I have my depressed days, everybody does. But I usually isolate because I want to make sure that I'm preserving that energy, that love, that life for people instead of just being like, oh. But I really want to make sure everybody who I know enjoys my presence, I guess. And so that's something I do. And I don't know. I just think that it's really, this game is all about, like I said, it's all about love. And that's what I do first and foremost. I think a lot of people need to realize, especially right now during coronavirus, we all need to love each other, okay? We all need to get just hearts and hugs and just have a good time together, okay? This is not often there's a global pandemic, so let's make it worthwhile. Let's make it worth it, you know?
Yeah,
My 2 cents.
spread some love. Get some hearts in the chat,
Yeah,
gamers. Some
get some love,
XQCLs, some Rebel Hearts, some J's L's, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Never gonna get a friend. I mean, I'll just say this, my closing statement here. Whether you're a streamer or not, in VR chat or not, just let things happen naturally, organically. Don't try and force things.
Absolutely.
Don't try and insert yourself into the lobby because you're like, oh my god, I can get more viewers if I'm around this person or whatever. Everyone can see it, okay? It's not like you're getting away with it, okay? We've been doing this for years. Come on, like, someone doesn't just randomly show up and randomly just get into the lobby and everyone's gonna be like, who is this person? How did they get here? Who are you? Who's friend of yours? Why are you always in front of my stream camera? Why are you always shouting at your Twitch channel every 5 seconds? Why you're like, oh my god, thanks for the follows. Hey, do you know I'm a streamer too? Like, come on.
Don't you love talking to somebody and they're like this? Don't you love sub that, Rebel?
What?
Like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm sorry.
It's kind of like,
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god.
That's not
Stop
fun.
fucking lying.
It's true.
I want to talk to people like
Yeah.
us, and streamers get a bad rap for that reason. I think it's also like I don't want to stream sometimes around friends because I'm just like I don't want to make them feel like I'm using them for content. Obviously, it's fun to riff and have a good time with somebody who's my friend on stream. I do that a lot, but at the same time, I also want to relax around people too, and not be always like, oh, if I see Jades and I'm looking at them, I'm also looking at 300 people or whatever. I'm looking at like a large audience or whatever because I'm just happen to be in Jade's proximity. That stresses me out. I don't want to be seen as somebody who uses anybody. So I've kind of shied away a lot recently from doing that. And I tell people almost always that I'm streaming. Typically, whenever I do things like that, just to let them know that it's still there. I don't, I think it's pretty obvious too when I'm streaming because it's just like a general like affect change of my energy and whatever else. I'm a little bit more running around-y and attention whory, but I don't know. I think that there's a good balance you need to strike when it comes to streaming this game because you do build friendships and you do want to hang out with those people off stream.
well, that's what I do. Like, I used to stream before this talk show. I used to just literally stream with my friends all the time because that was the standard, and I feel like it's still kind of a thing in a lot of VR chat streamers. Nothing wrong with that, but I understand 100% what you're saying. Like, you're streaming, other people aren't. You kind of like putting your friends on stream, or they don't want to be on stream. I've had that conversation many times. What I do now, I do this show, and obviously I've asked you to come on, and you agreed, and here we are. And that's the way I want to run my stream now. And then I either do that or I just talk to my audience, and that's it. Like, just me and the viewers. And then I literally, after the stream, I usually just hop around VR chat, don't stream, and just talk to my friends. Whether there's a streaming or not, that's on them. And just hang out. I don't have to worry about entertaining an audience. Oh, I have to make this funny or whatever. Like, no, I just talk to people. So I make
I think
my
at the
stream.
same time too, though. You
Sorry.
make your stream wonderful.
Yeah.
No, I was totally interrupting you. I'm just saying. I think at the same time, though, the people who I hang out with do have that understanding that a lot of people do stream, and they might be seen on stream. So it's not like some massive like invasion of privacy on stream, especially in Rob's lobby, because pretty much everybody there
Streams.
knows at least one streamer in that lobby, and they know that they'll be at least on somebody's stream at one point. So it's not that's another side of the coin, but at the same time, you do have that slight anxiety where you're just like, I don't want people to feel like I'm using them. That would destroy me. I don't think anybody does for me specifically, but I think that can definitely happen for sure if you're not careful.
Yeah.
And you just constantly are streaming them, and you'd be talking to somebody, and you're like, oh, by the way, are you streaming right now? And they're like, yeah. Oh,
shit.
fuck.
Well, usually I'm talking about like Rob's lobby is different because obviously a lot of people do stream and a lot of people know about that. But outside of Rob's lobby, I feel like there's plenty of friend groups that I have that like I'll join and immediately everyone's like, is anyone streaming here? Who's streaming? Double check. Streamer word check. Streamer word check.
Who's streaming?
Yeah, who's streaming? Who's streaming? I want to see these anime titties, bro. What's going on, man? Like, yeah, that's actually been a real thing. I'm not even joking. And like, a lot of people, because my social always says interviewing and streaming. They're like, "You streaming, dude? You lying to me right now?" I'm like, check my stream. Dude. What the fuck? Like, I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Jesus.
You lying about streaming? That's not cool.
You actually can't because it's against the TOS. You can get banned, so can't.
You can't lie about streaming? Really?
No, because.
What about in a public lobby in VR chat? Say if somebody's like trying to like basically ruin it and say something very bad. How does that work?
Well, I don't know, but I just know that it was brought up because a certain person in real life was on the Just Chatting section. They went to a gym, and a person asked them, and they said,
Oh,
"Are
a
you
certain
streaming?"
person.
Yeah, and they said, "Are
Mhm.
you streaming?" And she said, "Nope," and she was, and she got in trouble because you
Mm.
can't lie when you're
EOS.
yes when you're broadcasting live, can't
Yeah,
lie.
I might know who that is. You know that I've actually met them in real life. It's funny you say that.
Oh,
They were in San Antonio one time at PAX South, and I walked up to them, and obviously I won't say their name, but they were in a McDonald's, and they had this whole
nice.
streamer setup, and I had never met I'd never seen anybody who would do a live like an
Yeah,
IRL stream.
yeah.
So I was like, what's your Twitch name? Who are you? I had been watching Twitch for like Shroud and stuff, like really popular, like the #1 streamer at the time, and I was like, I don't really care that much. So I didn't know who they were. They were probably like 500 viewer Andy back then, and then
Yeah.
like the next year they became, yeah, you know what the history
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
We'll not
yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that was interesting.
Everyone's
I
gonna
met
look at.
S-Fan and Miskip, dude. That was kind of cool.
Everyone's gonna be looking at the old VODs where I see Jades in this video here. Oh, I'm gonna
It
find.
was a while ago. You will not recognize me. If you see my announcement picture, listen.
I
had a
did.
beard, okay, and a mustache. It was
Oh,
it was years
shit.
ago. It was years ago.
Oh shit!
That was
Undercover.
a long fucking time
Oh
ago.
shit.
Long time ago.
Mm.
Long time ago.
Shroud. That's how you know it's old when you said Shroud, because he switched
It's
to Mixer,
ancient. Yeah.
and now he's
Well,
wherever the hell
what
he
happened with
is.
Mixer recently is
Died.
so funny to me. Is Ninja gonna come back here? Or is Shroud gonna come back here? Like, what are they gonna
Hey
do?
guys,
Do they just
got
move back?
20 million. Hey, I'm back. Let's go. Hey, Twitch Prime.
I'm not even sure they're partnered anymore. I think Ninja like
No, they
lost
remo-
partnership or something.
They can give it. They will give it back to him immediately if they actually want to come back to Twitch. I wouldn't be surprised if Ninja goes to YouTube. He already got money, so like he can go to YouTube, and
He
YouTube
has
has way
like
more
30
viewers.
million, right? From that big payout
Yeah.
from Mixer.
Something like
People
that.
are always like, Ninja's stupid now. He's got no money, and I'm like, you realize that he's good for like a while. I mean, he could has fuck you money at this point. He's maybe like
Yeah.
25, and he's got over $30 million. I think he's.
I'm
I think he's
25
good, you
and
know?
I got nothing.
I think he's good.
Fuck.
Yeah. As much as I don't like Ninja, yeah, I think he's well off. I definitely think that he's
Yeah.
okay right now.
I
Shroud, I don't know. I miss that era because like I said, I used to watch a lot of PUBG and a lot of stuff like that, and it was fun to watch that meta of Twitch, but
You know he
there's really not
played
that
VR
anymore.
chat
It's just-
Shroud?
No way.
one day for like
No
2
way.
hours.
I had no idea.
You can look
I'm
it
gonna
up.
watch that
YouTube Shroud plays VR
That sounds
chat.
hilarious.
Yeah, all the stream
Oh my
snipers
God.
trying to get him, but he played like
Is
Steel
that
and Gold.
Shroud?
Is that Shroud? Shroud, what's going on, man? Listen,
When
guys,
Shroud
I'm
drops
just
out
trying.
of them, he did like a 360 snow block. 360 no mute.
He was
It's
complaining
funny.
about the VR shooting because like you're in a mouse and keyboard, you get those flicks. He's in VR. He's like, it's so hard. Like, what the hell? I have to actually like aim. What the
That's
hell?
hilarious.
Where's the aim?
I'm watching Shroud play like Pavlov and like other games. It was really funny because it was unique to see somebody who's pretty good at gaming try to play something with their arms and legs. Like that was a good test of like a gamer having to show exercise,
Mhm.
like doing something physical and what that would be like. I'm
this-
lucky enough to have been kind of an active, pretty fit person.
Yeah.
So this game doesn't really bother
Six
me.
pack?
I enjoy full body.
Oof.
Yeah, only because I'm skinny. I have a
Oh,
six
yeah?
pack only because I'm really, really skinny. I'm like
Oh,
underweight. So.
shit.
Yeah, I have a six pack.
Shit, man. I wish I had a 6-pack. Wait, hold on. Let me just switch
Remember that?
avatars. My other avatar actually has a 6-pack. Yeah. There you go. But yeah. Rebel stream sniping? No, I actually didn't play with Shroud, no. No, I didn't. But I could have. Actually, that was the day that VR chat had like the most players. I had like 20,000. And also, that was the day VR chat like broke, and I mean it like legitimately. Like the game, you couldn't even load up the game. Like it actually just broke because
No
there's
way.
just too many people were on the game. And I was like, Shroud, you broke VR chat. He's just like, oh no, I guess the game doesn't work. There's just too many people.
I've never seen that happen. It's gone down a couple times. It went down like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It's never broken for me. It's spooky.
Yeah, but yeah, too many people, too many Shroud viewers, man. There
Too
were
many
just
gamers.
too many gamers, and it broke the game for like a day or two. That was good times. Anyway, I said I was gonna wrap this up like 10 times, so let's actually wrap it up because I think you have places to go.
Yeah, I'm popular. I'm busy. Come on. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Got things to do, Rebel. Come on.
I understand. Anyway, I'd like to thank you again for stopping by. Again, I'm your host, Owen Rebel. If you haven't already, hit that follow button on the down below, up above, wherever the hell it is now, because Twitch updated. If you haven't already, I use that Twitch primer, dab. If you go to exclamation point Discord, you can join my Discord, hang out there, talk, hang out. We have an interview tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, interviews every day. Hey. Apply for Twitch partner again, round 2. Let's get it, gamer.
Really? You got declined?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Round 2.
I don't get it, Twitch. I don't get it. We're cool. We're worth it. This is a professional streamer, okay? You're looking at somebody who will make this like a full-time gig.
The Conan of VR. Listen, all these talk show. Ellen DeGeneres. I saw her. She was doing her show. She was just sitting inside of her home. She was in her home. She's like, oh, COVID-19. I can't do my talk show. So she just gotta like have people come on their webcams or whatever and do some things. I'm like, listen, VR is the future, bro. I'm the only talk show that's still running. And
why is this on television? Come on, let's start filming. Like every actor has their own VR chat avatar, and we just all the talk shows are now in VR. That'll be the future. I'm serious.
Just call up insert X. Let's get Will Smith on. Like, hey, Will Smith, let's play VR chat. All right, man. Just fucking listen, dude, you don't have to worry about getting infected or whatever, bro. You just get on my talk show. Imagine that.
I think it'll be like a projection. You know how at Coachella the other year, they did Snoop Dogg came on stage and Tupac was a hologram.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that technology is very difficult because of how infrequent I see that used. I think the Gorillas did it too. They had like a big screen or something.
Yeah.
But I think in the future it'll be like we'll have like the ability to like teleport someone's. It'll be like body time, or like how FaceTime exists. It'll be like body time. It's where it's like you can just basically be like a hologram in somebody's like little port in their house. You can like walk. You can walk around their home virtually. That'd be cool. That'd be really neat.
Now I know how to rob your house. Look at all these.
Yeah, you hack someone's body time thing, and you're just like, I'm inside their home. I can go this out. This is cool.
Oh, what's going on in here, huh? 2 timing on me, huh? Whose clothes are these?
Think about sleeping, and all of a sudden a hologram just pops up in front of you, and just like, hey, what's up? It's good. How's it going?
Who's that, honey? Who's that? Oh, that's nobody. That's my VR girlfriend, my hologram girlfriend.
That'd be cool. Neat.
Dab.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, I'll put the camera on you. Anything else you want to say real quick? If you want to shout yourself. Okay.
I love you. I love you guys.
Right.
I'm gonna show myself. Jades, it's my name. Hi, nice to meet you guys. I love you. You can go to my channel, JadezVR. I don't really have any. I'm pretty inconsistent, but the main consistency is that I always love you guys. First stream, I'm always making a point, and you guys can talk to me too. I have a Discord where I discuss anything, any and all. I have a LGBT channel. We just have a good time. It's a really good community. Want to check it out. Cool people. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Do you have any recommendations who I should rate / host? Because that's what I'm gonna do now.
Meech or Spaceboy.
All right.
Or Gullible. Probably, yeah. Let's do. I think you should do. Meech.
The big Meech.
He's a struggling streamer.
Hold on. Don't disregard where my avatar is doing.
But I'm serious. I love you guys a lot, even though Rebel's forcing their body into me. Stop it!
Listen.
Get away from me!
I'm on my computer.
I love